Hello Toy Collector fans, Universal Toy Collector here, and welcome to the channel, and welcome to the G.I Joe Classified live stream figure review. Yes, hello everybody, hoping you're keeping well, and yeah, welcome to the channel, welcome to the live stream. Very rare that I do a live stream during a school night, because normally I'm up very, very early in the mornings to go to work, but I had a proposition and it was one I couldn't turn down. Get into that in a minute, but before we get into that, let's say hello to those of you in the chat. Hello, howdy, Epic Badger, how are you? Nice you to join us, thank you. Looking forward to watching live today, day off. Oh, lucky for some, lucky for some. We have Georgie. Hello, Georgie. How are you? Nice of you to join us. Thank you very much. Epic Badger saying hello to Georgie. Good evening, all. Good evening, Georgie. We've got Jonathan Redmond here. Excuse me. So I've had a bit of a tickle in my throat for the last couple of weeks. I can't get rid of the damn things. I'm starting to wind me up. Right, evening, all. Evening, Jonathan Redmond. Hello, how are you? We've got DTM. Hello. Let's have a look at some cool action figures. Oh, hold on. They're army men. I've got to catch up on EastEnders anyway. Have fun. What in EastEnders? Is that you liking EastEnders, or is that Helen? Unbelievable, unbelievable. Who we got here? We've got Kim and Ball. Hello, how are you? Nice you to join us. Let's just catch up on the chat there. We've got Des T. Hello, Des. How are you? Nice you to join us. Thank you. Kim and Ball saying hello. Hello. Epic Badger. Stu's shirt's bright. The beacons are lit. Gondor West. Look, so it's one of these kind of like breathable things. It keeps me cool because it is toasty in the UK still, and it's very, very warm, and I'm sweating. So there you go. Bloody, I tell you, do you know what? I can't believe you lot. It doesn't matter what colour I wear, pink, orange. I get the piss ripped out of me. Unbelievable. Hit that like button, you muppets. Thank you very much. Apparently, it helps the channel, but thank you. Hello, George. How are you, mate? Nice you to join us. Thank you very much. Hoping you're keeping well. Hello. It's a school night for you, Stu. Get to bed. I know. To be honest with you, I am normally in bed at this time during the week. Just sit and watch a bit of TV and doze off. But the reason I'm doing tonight is I could have done last night, but I thought, no, I don't want to. So I thought I'd choose Tuesday. I could have done Wednesday, but it was England and Argentina in the semi-final. So I know there's a semi-final on tonight, but what can you do? So I couldn't do Wednesday because of England, Argentina. Then Thursday's Georgie's birthday. There is absolutely no frigging way I'm going to be spending time on YouTube doing a live stream when it's Georgie's birthday. So, yeah, that wasn't an option. And Friday, it's Shabby doing his general knowledge quiz, to which Wa is taking part. Knowledge is the bomb, as they say. So I'm quite good at general knowledge. There you go. What we got here? Hello, Des T, Georgie, George Aiken, and Jason. Again, my George and Georgie look the same. I'm here to watch, but I want to be clear that I can't condone this level of unopened goodies for so long. Well, they're unboxed. They're just on the card. We're just taking them off the card, Chris, but it's all good. Nice of you to join us. Thank you. What's this? EastEnders, how dare you? Everyday story of... Oh, blimey. Hello, Dino. How are you? Nice of you to join us. Hoping you're keeping well, my friend. Again, what a lovely guy. An absolute top guy. We had so much fun chatting with everybody at Joe Fest. We had a great time, but I won't mention it anymore because Joe Fest is finished now. So does Stu work for EasyJet? Oh, for goodness sake. Do you know what? I might as well do. Get cheap flights. Why not? Des T saying hello to everybody. George Aiken. I go to bed at 1 a.m. and go to work 7. Well, I don't know what to say. I used to be able to do that, but I can't do it anymore. I just can't. Was this... Good job you didn't do last night, Stu. We were all... Oh, God, yeah. Again, Shabby. I was reading Hoppy. Shabby was on last night. So, yeah, there's another reason. So, there you go. It's also something else. And said, yes, I know. It's our wedding anniversary as well. Again, another reason why. Stu, you don't... Stu, didn't you do a live stream on Georgie's birthday last year? As you forgot, or was it... No, I don't know. I don't think I did a birthday last year. No, I don't think I did. Or did I do a live stream on a birthday? Oh, God. I can't remember that far back. Hello, TJC. How are you? Nice of you to join us. And hello, Hoppy. Nice of you to join us. Right, now I've got my teeth back in. Let's get our guest on. It's Conor from Fuller's Figures. Hello, Conor. How are you?
Not too bad, sir. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
No, well, look, listen. It was your idea. You messaged me and you said I've got this idea, and I was like, absolutely, why not? So here we are.
Yeah, well, I was just after watching your pickups video, I realised I have the same figures that I didn't on card, so it'd be good fun to go and do it together. So that's where the idea came from.
Why not? Why not? And you've just not long recently moved. How was the move?
We're still moving. still moving. We're moved, but still a lot to sort out. So,
I'm just gonna enlarge you and look at all that in the background there. Look at all that G.I Joe stuff. I mean, that is crazy.
A lot to sort out.
Whoa! What was that I saw? Pan that camera down. What is that on the floor?
Oh, yeah. So this is the pink room. This whole entire room is pink carpet, pink wallpaper. My only guess is the previous owner of this house was a TVC collector. That's all I can put it.
Pink, unbelievable. I don't want anybody to take the mick out of me again from wearing my pink Badman shirt. Pink walls, pink carpet, incredible. Right. So which figures? Because you've also done the slideshow as well, haven't you? So what do you want to do first, Conor? I'll go with you, my friend.
It's your channel, my friend, your rules. So just
no, but it was your idea. So you can tell we thought this out, can you? We planned this.
What about we go with El Flint?
Okay. Yeah. Let's. Okay, so we both got Flint. So this is a retro version we're going to be opening. I've also got the standard line version of Flint. And I think it looks pretty cool. There are differences, subtle differences between the two figures. So we'll get to those in a minute. So
yeah, the original version of Flint that he done in the classified line was a really good figure.
Let's get him up and have a look. There you go.
Oh, so this is the vintage one then. So this is the retro line is supposed to be more similar to the original vintage version.
Yeah.
That's it. I did like the original version of Dun & Flint. He was pretty close to the original one. This guy here, then you can see, just but this is a 40-year-old figure, but he was awesome. You can see he had a shotgun accessory. So the original version that you had there, the shotgun wasn't brilliant that he came with. So I think they've tried to rectify that a bit and just kind of clean up some of the camo look about the figure and that. So really excited to get this version here. Like I said, they've kind of cleaned up the accessory choices to make it a bit more in line with the vintage version.
Yeah, so I've got them as well. While we're here, did you want to talk about the card, or do you want to leave that until later?
No, well, I suppose we can touch on it now because
you did have an idea, didn't you, with about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So
yeah. Oh, we can come back to it later on.
We'll come back round to the card. So let's get. Well, I need my knife. I need the knife.
So I won't show my knife on screen, but remember, kids, safety first.
Oh, crikey! I show my knife on the screen all the time. It's signed by Stan Lee, so I won't do that in future. That's probably why they're not pushing my videos YouTube, because they probably think I'm some kind of thug with this knife going around.
Some raving lunatic.
Yeah. Do you keep the cards, Conor?
I've kept all my retro cards. I don't keep the boxes. I'm recycle straight away when it comes to unboxing stuff. But the retro cards I kept. I don't know whether it was because of the foil card and the back of them, or just the art on the front. And as well, they're flat. They're easy to kind of store away. They don't take a breed estate in your collecting room or your attic. So
yeah.
For that reason, I kept them.
So I used to keep the cards, but then I thought, well, because with this line, I buy two of the same figure, one to keep on card and one to open and display. And I thought, what's the point of me keeping the cards if I'm going to be keeping a figure on the card back anyway? There was no point. So I created a whole load of space. So what I like about these retro carded figures is that you get the stand. So you got the G.I Joe star on the stand for the G.I Joe figures, or the good guys, and then you get the Cobra logo for the Cobra figures.
Now, they do have a space for a nameplate. It always drives me mad that they don't just put a little sticker in.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
That'd be
surprised they
awesome.
haven't done that or have it in like etched in there like they have with the star. But do you think that all figures should come with a figure display stand?
Oh,
All standard
absolutely,
figures.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you did a video there. You released a video yesterday of the new Crimson. Oh, what's the
Order of the Crimson Moon.
Thank you, brain
Yeah.
freeze. Order of the Crimson Moon, and every one of those figures you unboxed there in your video had a figure stand. So
Yeah.
it seems to be all these other companies are able to throw them in. So I don't know why Hasbro don't just add them all in, because you know.
But do you think if they did that, would they put the cost up? Would they put the cost up if they did add figure stands?
Well, they've already put it up. I think it's I think they've gone up across the board. I see Hasbro Pulse over here, so they were $29.99. I think they're going up to $30.99. So they've stuck a euro on the price of it, and there is, mental, as far as I know, a €2 price increase coming in 2027. So they've announced a price increase, but they snuck in a little price increase in the meantime.
Yeah, sneaky. Well, let's just catch up with the chat. Georgie, your birthday anniversary is the same as my sister's birthday. Oh, awesome. Connor's moved into Stu's old room. Looks nice, Connor. Pink is a good match for you, my man. Well, see, there's nothing wrong with pink. So. A pink room, Connor. You're just trying to... I am, Jono. You know it. Here we go. Look at it. Pink wallpaper is better than pink shirt with that. What? I'm not having that, Jason. And Epic Hoppy saying hello to everybody. What's this? Oh, wow, Terry. The only reason ours is the same day is thanks to COVID. Oh, well. Yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah, because we got made in COVID times, didn't we? That was the Flint card back is ugly, but I display all my figures loose. Well, it is, but we'll get to that in a bit. I can give 200 vintage. I can give 200 vintage collection card backs. Oh, right. Okay, yeah, because he's a big collector, isn't he? Warning: the live stream features figures being released from their card backs. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. Right. The stands are lifesavers. I appreciate how low profile the stands are. Yeah, well, they don't need to be too big, do they? Here's Smog. What's up, y'all? Hello. How you doing? Is that Smog or Smog?
Smog 17.
Smog 17. So I've not got my glasses. Hello, sir. How are you? Nice to join us. We're just opening up some figures here. I do like that they come with a nice stand. Yeah.
And Jesse made a good point. They are low to the ground, so if you're trying to take photographs, you can kind of use a figure. If you can't get them to stand up, and it's easy enough to hide with a bit of rubble or something around the figure. So it's that low profile is really McFarlane are the best for that, but these are a pretty close second. Yeah, no, they're pretty cool. I do like the stands. So I mean, I'm impressed with the amount of, well, I'd say the amount of accessories. You get like 3 sets of hands. He comes with his like trigger finger and hand as standard, as default, should I say. So let's... I was trying to do this without making lots of noise, but we'll just go on. I know. So, I mean, the figure himself, I've got to say... Come on. Let me have a look at the original. Okay, it's a different face sculpt as well. So you got a different face sculpt for the two. Well, where's the camera? There you go. This isn't coming out very well, is it? I'm not doing a very good job with this. So this is the original standard face. And I think he's like a little bit broader as well, this for this version. And there's the retro style face. So there are some slight differences there, but I like this. I mean, you go all in for the articulation, don't you, Conor? I'm very lazy. I don't bother doing that. So. I've just been running through and checking it out because normally there's 1 or 2 joints you might have a little bit of trouble with. I think because of the heat wave we're experiencing over here in the UK and Ireland at the moment, this guy is moving no problem. So this must be what the southern states of America feel like when they open figures. No issues whatsoever with the articulation. Right, let's try and let's do this. So right, let's move you over there. So let's have a look at the figure, Conor. Yeah, so like straight away now, I getting up close. He's lots of paint apps. I really like the fact that they've painted all the ends of the shells running around his vest. There's little gold paint on it, as well as his little gold pin there on his black shirt, which is really nice. So again, that's something that we tend to get in some of these retro carded figures, these extra paint apps, and that's if that's on the shelf, that's just going to stand out and pop. The gold then is on the belt buckle as well, so you can see it's kind of complementing the outfit as it runs down to the darker colors, which makes it a little aesthetically pleasing if you're looking at it.
They've given him red epaulets as well. And if you move the straps across just from the shoulders, you've got the red epaulets on there as well.
Look at that,
yeah. So again, see, I do like these figures. Yeah. Oh, he's got them on there as well, has he?
Got them on the vintage figure. So.
Oh, the vintage, right? Okay.
No, I know. So the retro line is kind of a mashup between making them look like the vintage figures or making them a little bit look like they were in the Sunbow cartoon. So and as I do love Classified for the modern updated look that they go for, but I do love getting the figures in that are very close to the actual.
I prefer the classic look. I really do. I prefer the classic look. But I get frustrated with the G.I Joe Classified line, because for all the good work they've done with these painting the shells on the straps, the gold badge, the red on the shoulders there, and the belt buckle, I do feel that they do lack sometimes on sort of like weathering, especially when it comes to the weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah. Non-existent sometimes with the
it's a shame. It really is a shame. But then saying that, I had the same issue with the figures that I opened yesterday. They didn't have any weathering on their weapons either. So here's his blaster. His blaster, bloody hell, is a shotgun, pump action shotgun there. You've got two colors on that, so you've got the black and the green, which I like a bit of color on there because it does break it up. But again, there's no sort of like weathering on there. I just find it a shame.
But very close to the original one as well, so it's kind of an improvement on the accessory. Again, I have to choose my words carefully. I'm conscious, man. Someone else's channel. A huge improvement on the shotgun we got. Accessory we got with the last
accessory. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Because that's the one you get with the these are toys. All right, we're not these are toys, so don't worry. Where's the camera? There it is. Bloody hell. So there's the toy accessory that come with the standard line version. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Then you get his beret. I quite like that. Is that the same kind of look that he has for the original version?
Yeah. So if
wow,
bring this guy up again, you can see the red badge then on the. I'll get my face out of the way. You get the red badge on the beret. So really, really similar looking profile then on the retro carded one was the vintage one, which is awesome.
Cool. Yeah, they do look good. I think the pants or the camo's a little bit brighter on the vintage one, isn't it?
And I wouldn't have minded that. Yeah, it's a bit dark look. Maybe they're trying to keep it in line with the Classified look. Some of them are the darker colors.
But looking at the pants on this one, the ones are lighter. These ones are lighter for the standard version.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could. Well, I don't know. I don't want to be taking figures apart and stuff like that. I might just leave it as it is. So let's just quickly say hello to. We got some new people in the chat. What's this? Oh boy, Stu. Can I ask how short is your memory? I think you need. My memory's getting very short. It's almost as short as me. The memory. Retro Flint is a favourite for Action Force custom figures. Oh wow, okay. Darth Wizzy, hello. How are you, my friend? Nice you to join us. Thank you very much. I was out shopping yesterday, and I just was so disappointed that no newer figures have what's that? Oh, bios or file cards. I want to know about these new characters, the Molvats and stuff. Well, the thing is, with the Classified version, they've got those sort of like pictures down the side, haven't they? And they've got that QR code. You click on the QR code, and it takes you to the file card.
So the newer ones, they're starting to add file cards in now to the new waves. So we haven't seen any of those over here yet. I know some UK retailers ship them in directly themselves from Asia, but for normal fan channel or retail outlets, we haven't got any of the new lines yet, so we haven't seen those cards.
We've got Largo in the house. Hello, Largo. How are you? Nice you to join us. Hoping you are keeping well. Thank you for being here. What's this? Welcome, Largo. What's this? Darth Wizzy. Hoppy. Awesome show yesterday, mate. You truly are a wizard. Star Wars, brilliant, mate.
Super
Yeah. He's done some fantastic stuff in the old hobby. Apart from Stu's fashion choices, what about the figure? Bloody hell! See, every time. Evening, live from Conor's new collecting room. Hello, Andy. How are you? Nice you to join us. Thank you. Hoping you're keeping well. They're just publishing the file cards online, man. They're not on the big packaging.
They're not putting them on the packaging. Oh, my bad, Chris. I thought they were on the new ones.
I've got a retro card back Cobra Commander who has been peg warming for a good year at my local store. Wow. Oh, hang on. Hello, Delvian. That's Des. It would be nice to see more Palatoy Action Force in classified like this. Yeah. No, I absolutely agree. And that's why I was so pleased, Largo, that I picked up the what do you call them? The Order of the Crimson Moon figures from Fresh Monkey Fiction. They are so cool. They really are. And I've just popped them up there. But I'm looking at them and absolutely superb. Absolutely
They're gorgeous.
Superb.
They're beautiful figures.
They are.
I really enjoyed your video last night of them.
Oh, cheers, pal. So you've got the backpack. He comes with his little pistol or sidearms, and then you've got the hands as well. So yeah, pretty cool. I think he's very decent. I like him. I do like him.
We get a bit of colour then in the backpack as well. I know Chris over Mod Extra be happy about that. That was one of his big gripes early on in the line, that there was no paint apps in the backpacks. So we get a couple, I don't know, we'll call them candlesticks, seeing that we don't want to get taken down. They could be something else that you light up. But again, look at a couple of throwy bang things and a water canister.
See, I like that when they add colour to the backpacks, because a lot of time it's just one colour, isn't it? I'm glad they put like a little bit of colour in there.
So again, just to your face now. But yeah, you can see they're lining up. It's close. They held on to that design kind of concept of the original one, which I love in the retro line. Not saying they have to do it in the main line, but in the retro line, that's one thing that I really do love and appreciate. So
the standard Flint that they did, the first release, he didn't come with a backpack. He just come with that
for the shotgun to slide into.
Yeah. Oh, what have I done? I don't like that. Get out of it. Don't like that at all. Yeah. So you've got this sheath here to put his accessory, but then you've still got that little bit of blue there. I don't know if you can see that just on his top of his vest, and that was sort of like I don't know, because they had that on a lot of the early release figures, didn't they? With the
Joe Com or something they called it. Yeah.
Gosh, yeah. That was that was horrendous. So, I mean, overall, Conor, what do you think of that figure? What do you think of Flint? You pleased with him?
I'm really pleased with him. I think the face sculpt is phenomenal, and as you said, it's a different head sculpt altogether, because the original one had the tight hair, so they've really gone and given him a nice hairstyle and new face. I think he looks really, really well. Great job then, and you can see the print on the eyes is really nice and clear. So, done a phenomenal. They've hit the nail on the head for me for this one. Just a beautiful updated look for the vintage figure that we had as kids in Action Force.
I like the way you can get his shotgun right up near his. That's pretty cool. I like that.
That looks good in the pose. I don't know what the recoil is like. A little bit of black eye, but really impressed with this actually now. Just it's pity it took us so long to get around to open them, Stu, because this is awesome.
Oh dear. So Chris agrees with Largo there. We've got a red laser classified figure would be so nice to have. Oh.
Easy repaint as well if they've done it smog.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm thinking, if Fresh Monkey Fiction don't do a figure like that, or a figure that you can turn into red laser in the next couple of waves, then I probably might do a custom myself. Not that I'm into customs, by the way, because I'm not very good at them, but I'll give it a try. If Classified can make a new Action Man figure and Tomb Raider figure, why not more Palatoy Action? I think we not had this discussion before with someone. It's something to do with licensing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, they have to license it, but I think twofold. So they tested the water with Quarrel, but they made her a 2-pack with a horrendous looking
Falcon.
Thank you, God. I don't know where my brain is tonight. Yeah, which is great because some people wanted the new head sculpt for him because the original was so bad, but it didn't do spectacular, and I think it was just the price point of a 2-pack. So they've probably scared themselves off from going down that line a little bit more. Plus, we've had a change of the guard now over in Hasbro in the G.I Joe department. So
yeah. A couple of them left, haven't they?
What that appetite will be like. I know Lenny was certainly very conscious of the Action Force line and was like, had a lot of love and respect for it. So we can only hope that we do see more.
Yeah,
coming in.
Yeah.
And the other thing then as well, the Crimson Moon has been such a huge success. So the American collectors that have no exposure to Action Force have gone out in droves and bought. It's sold out everywhere.
Yeah.
It's been a huge success. So there's, on the one hand, they released Quarrel as a 2-pack, expensive, didn't have a lot of appetite, but then a different company do something, and there's massive appetite for it. So,
but I mean, those figures are just so well done. I mean, because you ordered them, didn't you? You pre-ordered them.
Yeah. Again, I just haven't got around to open them up, but I have them all here, and I can't wait to.
I think you're going to love them, Connor. You are going to love them. They look so cool. And when I was like transforming them and putting the heads on and stuff like that, and turning them into like the enemy from Action Force and stuff like that, I was just had a big smile on my face. It was like just brought back so many memories. And I was kind of like thinking, why have someone like Hasbro not continue to do that? Why has it taken like a third-party company to do something like this? Because it's going to be popular. It's got to be popular. I mean, if they do it right.
I think they've proved that it is popular. I think that they certainly think there's desire there for Americans, new characters coming into the line, but for us, we're getting that nostalgic retro feel with some of those. So fingers crossed we do see more.
Absolutely. So love a paint app on a backpack and a painted belt buckle with the belt loops. But yeah, I mean, sometimes they go all out on the figures sometimes with the paint apps and stuff like that. But then when it gets to the weapons or the accessories, should I say, they just seem to drop off. They don't really put any weathering on them, and it kind of does get frustrating. It was just at EB Games, some nice Joe's Classified retros, etc. Reaction Super 7 figures, but I held my wallet. Did some pre-orders for the Droid Star Wars TSB figures instead. Joe's he's a big Star Wars man, is Wizzy.
Yeah.
Big Star Wars.
Well, nice to see you getting some Black Series, Wizzy. I appreciate that.
Maybe an SDCC Hasbro could do an Action Force stuff. But how cool would that be? That would be so cool. You had some great figures in
phenomenal characters.
Yeah. Even Stu, hello. Bloody hell,
Marvin.
Excuse me, Marvin. So just to let you know, myself and Marvin, we will be doing a live stream next Tuesday. I know I said at the start that I don't know how many I'm going to be doing during the week, but I'm going to be starting at the early time of 7 o'clock, and we're going to be talking Battlestar Galactica. So looking forward to that. So yeah. What's this? I asked Lenny at MCM London about the Palatoy characters and Classified. He said there was some licensing things going on, but never said. I liked Lenny. I thought he was pretty cool. He was at Joe Fest. I didn't get to speak to him, but I saw your video, Chris, that interview you did with Lenny.
Good interview.
Pretty awesome. I recently got to see Lenny at Joe Fest, but never got to talk to him directly. Oh, you went to Joe Fest. Awesome. It's a bit aggravating. It takes 2 or 3 tries to get some characters right. Falcon, Flint, Duke, and Scarlet especially. That Falcon was... I've not got him. He was pig ugly, wasn't he?
I stuck William Dafoe's head on him from the Green Goblin.
So Skeletron have done a red laser figure in partnership with the Blood for the Baron guys. No real partner over this side of the world, though. Okay.
Yeah, I was looking online at that. I saw it in someone's Joe Fest video yesterday, Chris, and I can only see... I think it was a convention exclusive, so I can only see the 4-inch one on the website, but I will be keeping a close eye on that. I definitely like the look of that, so I'll have to add that into the collection.
Cool. When I see Falcon in Classified, I think Matt Damon from Team America. Classified has gone through the majority of well-known Joes. They are now making 90s figures. They need no ideas like Action Force. Well, yeah, absolutely. Some of the figures they've been churning out, not great. The Crimson Moon Exterminator figure has a nice red laser style. Ah, okay. Is that in wave 1? Have you got that one? Let's just.
Oh yeah, it's just at the very, very back. As luck would have it. Look at that! I can't.
Oh, he has as well. Oh well. Sorry, Georgie, but I will be this night. Oh, I didn't realise I'd done him. Oh, okay. I was only out there a couple of weeks back. I could have picked him up.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
You had 2 red shadows in your video last night.
Yeah.
Did you buy 2 of the same figure, or was that?
No. I did that purposely, Connor.
Yeah.
I did that purposely.
No. I'm not having a go.
Yeah. No, I purposely did that. So I got 2. I did buy 2 of the same figure there. Yeah. Just to, because you can't have one. You've got to have a couple. And then the Legionnaire guy, like I said, the Legionnaire, I simply bought him back from Joe Fest just for the hat or the lid for to make Baron Armblood. So that's the only reason I got him. I've got no use for him really.
Well, he's got to take a good picture of Timber, our junkyard, taking a lump out of his leg. So that's what I want to do when I get him open.
I want Hasbro to make more animals. Those have been, they do great animals, but great, a giant scorpion, and now they're doing a dinosaur for G.I Joe. It's a bit daft, really. The dinosaur is anyway. Stew a little dry silver and brown, and you'll have weathering on the web. Yeah, I know, but I don't like doing that kind of thing, really. I don't. I teabagged me Streets of Tatooine, didn't I suppose? So that looked okay, but I'm not too good with paint, if I'm honest. I've got some customs to do, but I'm very nervous about doing them. I'll get around to doing them. So 7 p.m. next week, rather early. It is because it's a school night, and I should have thought about doing 7 o'clock tonight, but never mind. Why doesn't Wow, doesn't even remember my name. I was say shush noise. Marvin. I've got them in the end. He's so sensitive, isn't he? Martin needs to pick up some Battlestar Galactica vintage toys now. Yes, yeah, he does. And some of the new ones. Was this just calling me your number 2, Dr. Evil? Oh, wow. Yeah. Talking about Joe Fest and Action Force, I wonder if here in the UK there's something similar, maybe an Action Force version. Don't they do something down in Fordingbridge?
Yes, there is. Is there one in Colville as well once a year? But there's definitely the Fordingbridge. But for me, traveling over from Ireland, it's like, I mean, NEC is really easy to get to. The Echo is doable because it's not too far away from Birmingham Airport. But something like that is just too far.
It is. Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to go.
Capel Toys might have one in. Ooh. Okay, well, there you are. Don't worry about it, Martin. You know how useless you is with names and dates. Oh, Jason, I used to like you. No, they don't. I just looked. Okay, they don't. Always a second thought, Martin. Oh, wow. See, look at that. Hobbies at you now. That's it. I'm hoping for more Agents of Omega with classic Action Man head sculpts. Lieutenant Stone would be nice. Okay, cool. And daft in all the right way. More dinos and classified. Yeah, no, not dinos. Right. Okay. Who do you want to open up next? Beachhead.
Oh, it's got to be your choice now.
No, okay. I'm going to go. I'll go Beachhead then. We'll leave that. So here's the card.
Exceptional choice.
There's the card. Pretty decent. I don't mind this figure at all. He looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool.
And again, like, I mean, I know we said the card art was pretty bad on Flint. It's not fantastic on this one. It's a lot better, but you can see it's not hand drawn.
Yeah. But are any of them though? Oh, I don't know. I've got Scarlet here.
I think some of the early ones were pretty cool. So
I don't have any of the earlier ones around at the moment. But yeah, I mean, he definitely looks a lot better than Flint. Let's put it that way. Flint was, yeah. So again, just be very careful.
Super cool accessories. So with the original beachhead that they done it very early on in the line.
That was part of the Cobra Island line, wasn't it?
He was really hard to get. I think there's a blue-eyed and a brown-eyed. I couldn't tell you which one is the harder one to get. There's a variant that people go nuts for. But
Seriously?
Yeah, I think I can't remember which one it is the rarer of the two. But I'll put the card. But the rifle that he came with, it was so bad. It was terrible.
Yeah, I swapped the rifle out. I didn't use that. That was awful as well. Yeah. So excuse the noise.
Very important safety instructions.
Yeah. Again, comes with the figure stand, exactly the same as the other one.
Oh, he's got a little thingy at the back. Oh.
There you go. Oh, what am I doing? I'm having a nightmare. There you go. Yeah, I like the look of this.
Sorry, folks, it's going to be noisy. Oh.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this one a lot.
Don't have white tweezers. Still packed away somewhere. Everyone is laughing at my pink carpet. If I drop an accessory, I'm going to find it so easily.
So let me just so I don't know if you can see. This is the first release they did of Beachhead, and this is part of the Cobra Island wave of figures. Were they exclusive? They were exclusives, weren't they? That range. Yeah.
I don't know if they were exclusives. I just know they were really hard to get. So early days, they weren't really well distributed. So the likes of Smith's Toys over here weren't doing them. So I think I got mine from Dorkside Toys in America.
Oh, okay.
Which, unfortunately, is closed. That was a great store because
they've closed down, haven't they?
Yeah, shipping to Ireland was $8, $8 door to door. And no, wouldn't hit customs. They whatever way they shipped it.
Yeah,
it slipped under the radar. So I really missed them. They were a great store.
So, what do you think of this one so far? Then, I think he looks pretty cool.
I've no complaints. Looking like, I mean, is that supposed to be like that? Maybe it is the accessory. Yeah, just like, I mean, the amount of accessories he comes with. I just show up the vintage one starting off. That's how the vintage Beachhead looked. He came with the satchel then that had the kind of extra explosives or auxiliary devices in them.
Yeah,
that was his backpack. He had those brown camo trousers, which were pretty awesome. You can see that was the folded up red thing is supposed to be his beret on his shoulder. He came with this really cool machine gun. Which they've redone in this line here. So now, and what's important is he two knives sculpted onto his leg. So that's going to be important for this guy here. So side by side you can see they've really, again, I do, I love the updated classified stuff they do, but when they do these retros and they look like the vintage figures,
he does look. He looks awesome, doesn't he? I mean, they've done a really good job with him. I like him a lot. I think he looks really, really cool. Really cool. They've done a great job with Beachhead. Yeah.
Can't really talk about the face sculpt because it's covered, but good job on the eyes. Just testing out his joint. So when I open any figure I'd probably spend a good few minutes just sitting here articulating and going through it, make sure that because I'll pick up a figure someday to put in the pose that I'd want to take a photograph or something with, and if it's stiff, I risk kind of damaging the joint. So but again, in this heat, No issues with any of the joints. They're all moving freely, which is
So I have taken a look at his backpack, and I've got to say there's no paint apps on it. It's pretty. It's just typical G.I Joe Classified, really. With, I mean, this is what's frustrating. You get the backpack that come with Flint, and you've got that little bit of color on there, but this is practically exactly. Well, it's exactly the same backpack as he come with
now,
the first release.
I'm
Yeah,
not
just no
defending.
colour at all.
I'm not defending Hasbro.
Yeah.
I'm just playing devil's advocate. But there's a slot for his crossbow, and if you look at the original one, the crossbow was molded onto the backpack. I don't know if you can see it there. So by doing
right,
that,
yeah.
There is a bit of color. I don't know whether Chris.
No, that's fair enough. I'm sitting here and I was looking at both backpacks, looking at the whole, thinking, I wonder what that's for. No, that would add the color. That makes sense. I take it back.
You get a little suppressor then for the handgun, which is nice. I don't like the square ones because I always feel they're a little bit off center.
Yeah.
But nice. Again, and he comes with a satchel then. Again, this is the one that originally came with the Snake Eyes on the retro card line, which was a really cool figure.
Oh, okay. So talking of Snake Eyes, me and Shabby saw Snake Eyes retro carded at Joe Fest, and I think they were wanting over $100 for him. I think it was around about $170 odd.
Crazy.
It was crazy money.
Couple of flash grenades as well.
Yeah.
And we said it on the retro one. There was room for 2 knives. So this guy's got 2 sheets on his legs, and you can pop his. I don't know if I've got them in the right place now. There's 2 daggers, so they fit on his leg.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is, I think they're the wrong way around, are they? Maybe I like the black. I like the look of the black one of that one. So, yeah, tons of accessories with this guy. Holy moly. So,
he's got a green gun or machine gun for the classified version. Did he come with a green gun for the original 80s style version?
No, it was a dark grey.
That's a dark grey?
Yeah.
Why have they gone green then? I don't understand why they've gone green for the classified.
I'm not sure. Is your little clip a grey colour? Look, see the difference in colour.
Yeah. It's just a slightly different colour, yeah.
Which is maybe that's an aesthetic choice then.
Yeah.
I think this is possibly the same gun we got with Airborne.
Right, okay.
Which I wasn't really happy with. Airborne being one of my favourite figures as a kid, but I knew once he came with Airborne, we might see a retro version coming out with that in it. But this guy kitted up now. It looks their business.
He does look pretty cool, doesn't he?
Oh, come on. So no extra hands, but you do get the satchel. You get an extra knife. So you get 2 knives or 2 daggers, flash grenades. His hand, now with me talking about how easy it is to articulate, his hand is fairly tight, so I don't want to do too much.
Is that his right trigger? Is that his right trigger? I've not tried it. I'll be playing around with these a little bit later.
So there you go. A Fuller's Figures Inside exclusive. How I loosened the hands.
Oh wow! Well, while you're doing that, Conor, I'm just going to catch up with the chat.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't mind seeing Captain Scarlet get the classified treatment as well. Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Cool. If chaps need help finding some figures, most of us Americans are nice and happy. Oh, no, really appreciate that. Thank you. That's awesome. I have a few Joes. The Super 7 figures are way too expensive for what they are. I didn't get into those with, so I don't know too much about the prices. I mean, the thing is, Super 7 were there at Joe Fest, but I didn't even think to go around to look at their bloody stall.
Like a big thing about these figures were when they came out, after playing with Star Wars for years and being able to just articulate your figure.
Yeah.
Just blew my mind. I just blew, like literally my head exploded when I seen these on the peg for the first time. So for them to bring out 5 POA figures of these characters just doesn't look right to me. So
no, that's I
haven't gone for any of them.
So Largo's put Fuller's toy room is certainly getting fuller. I see what you did there, Largo. The first beachhead was a Target exclusive in the US under the Cobra Island. Oh, okay. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. I see what you did there, Mr. Largo. Yeah. Yeah. I managed to get a Cobra Island beachhead from Forbidden Planet. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I think they were general release over here, but again, they didn't say so long.
I feel your pain. I spent over the odds to get a Cobra Island Viper, and then literally a month later, they announced 3-pack. Yeah, and they've done him on the retro card as well, and the retro card one's version. But I was gifted a Cobra Island version of the Cobra Viper, which I'm very happy about. And goodness gracious me, I cannot remember who gifted me that. I do apologise. I'm going to have to look.
It was me.
Was it? Yeah, all right. Yeah. Oh dear. Whoever sculpts the backpacks at Classified does such a great job, and then gets short. Yeah, absolutely. Snake Eyes with Timber is a better deal unless you have the retro card. Both me and Shabby, we saw the same figure, and we both sort of were like, no way, not paying that. And I think the Zartan wasn't much cheaper. I just played the Snake Eyes from the Polar Bear pack. He looks Sumbo cartoon. But yeah, the cartoon was.
I passed on that one just on price. The cool figure though.
Yeah, Joe was a big deal with the designs and sculpts. It was me. Was it Dino? Was it really Dino? Are you sure, Dino? I don't know. So how did you get on with that one? What do you think there, Connor?
Yeah, so I've got them out. It took me a little while because I was chatting, but having kitted out there, really impressed with this guy. Again, exactly like the vintage figure.
Yeah.
Really modern upbeat. Again, extra accessories. So we get the 2 daggers, which is cool. We get the handgun, the suppressor. We get the satchel, a couple of flash grenades. Of course, his main rifle, the backpack, and the crossbow. So, this guy is stacked with accessories, and of course the figure stand. So, yeah, no complaints. This is an awesome addition to the line. So that's two for two so far. What we've opened, Stu.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And again, the 2 that I've opened today, they're going to be taking the place of the 2 that I've got on display. So they're going to go into retirement. I mean, I'm looking at this thinking, can I do bloody hell? Can I do a custom on this?
But see, I have to say, I loved that beach. I loved that figure. And the Flint as well. I think when they came out, they were, again, what Classified do best is they take an original character, they give it a modern update, make it their own thing. And I think they really did well on those 2 figures. So I hate going on about how good these retros are because I don't want to take away from how good the Classifieds were. But
yeah,
you definitely swap those out on your shelf.
I wouldn't mind going back and getting a bunch of Joes, 82, 85, 86. Yeah, I think that was my favourite year between 82 to 86 for sure. Some of the figures were great. And what gets me, I love the 82. I mean, they've done like the 13, haven't they? The first 13 now. I think it's Flash was going to be the latest one or the last one that they've sort of revealed. So he's coming. I do like the military style look at them, but I also do like the other kind of characters, the ones that stand out and pop on your shelf, like, for example, Barbecue or Torpedo, Mutt. And I know they don't look very like military people, but it's not a real military unit. It was a made up military unit. So
they were specialists in what they done. So I think that's why it worked. Again, loved. I don't think I had too many of the original 13. I think I had 3, maybe 3 of the green figures. Flash was one of them. But then when the other ones came out in the line, you take Blowtorch, absolutely ridiculous yellow and red kind of colours. Yeah. But he was a specialist, so I just loved that figure. The fact he came with a massive blowtorch. But then when he had his gear on, you could easily stick him in one of your Star Wars vehicles, and he was in outer space. So lots of room for imagination when you're a kid.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at him now. I just think he looks so cool. He really does. He really does pop on the shelf. I do like what they've done with Doc. I like Doc. I think he was pretty cool. I think he's a great version. I do like Airborne. Airborne was my favourite G.I Joe as a kid. I just love the colours palette on him.
Yeah,
I don't think they've done a bad job with the one at this what they've done with him at the moment. I think he looks pretty cool. So happy because you weren't too impressed with him, were you?
Which one?
Airborne.
No. I love the classified figure. It was just the fact that the vintage one came with such a unique. And especially for our American viewers here, just explain something. These accessories to us are the same way you might think about swords and fantasy, right? We only see these things on TV on the A-Team, and that's what they were to us. So Airborne came with an M16 with a bayonet on it, and it was such an iconic rifle to see on a figure, and then the fact that it had a bayonet, it was arguably one of the coolest accessories to come with the G.I Joe figures.
Yeah.
And then on the G.I Joe Classifieds one, they gave him this thing here, possibly had a suppressor on it as well, so it just didn't look right. Actually,
but there's room for doing them again. I mean, they could put them in the retro line. They could put them in the retro line.
I don't have it in hand.
Right, let's have a quick catch up. Hello, Mackham. How are you, mate? Hi, guys. Do you prefer the retro or classified versions? For me personally, I do like the retro style. I love the card. Well, not all the card backs. There's one dodgy one. We'll get to that in a bit. But I do like the retro style figures. Their classic look. But I've got to say, some of the figures they've done in the standard line, the modern versions, like for example Airborne and Blowtorch, I think they do look really cool, and Mutt for that matter as well. I think they look brilliant. Yeah, so happy with those.
So that's what I had to go. So, and this is one thing that infuriates me about the Joe line is, that's from Mark's II Toys. He does
right.
extra accessories. So he sometimes at Joe Fest. I'm not sure if he was there this year. So they come. Oh, you have to paint them up yourself.
Okay.
So I just paint that one up myself just to make it look a bit more like the vintage weapon to go along with my Airborne. But yeah, absolutely love what they done with the classified version. It was just that accessory.
Yeah, I mean they could do them in retro line, so you could get you could get that classic looking weapon. Spotty distribution has caused some collectors to pay the iron price to get set classic. Yeah.
Absolutely.
When Dark Side Toys went bust, I bought 3 Snake Eyes and timber packs for $10 each. Oh, what? Ridiculous. $10.
That was a good haul.
Retro cards for me. Yeah. No, don't blame you, man. Don't blame you. Pulse UK has some good Joes available that are sold out in the US. Oh, okay. They put the prices up, the sneaky buggers. Because I think figures were $24.99. I think is it $27.99 now or something like that.
Wow, £2.
Yeah, in the UK, I know you said that they're near enough pushing €30 or something.
Yeah, I'm just going to double check quickly because I want to make sure that I've given the right information. So they were $29.99 in euro. Sorry, $32.99. They've gone up €3.
Wow, bloody hell, that's mad.
Figure.
Yeah,
and
that's mad.
Before the 2027 price increase is kicked in.
See, that's bad. That's bad. See, they're going to be pricing people out. So, Destro's despoiler. So I did pick it up. However, I didn't pay the Hasbro price for it because I found it cheaper elsewhere. So obviously, I went elsewhere and cancelled my order from Hasbro Pulse. And I've done that a lot lately with certain figures because I've gone on there, pre-ordered them, found them cheaper elsewhere, pre-ordered them on these other places, and then cancelled. And half the time I don't cancel, that's why I end up with doubles. So because I forget that I cancelled. That's you see where I'm going with this. But Georgie, I've cancelled them. It's all good.
Please cancel the spoiler. Don't get
no. A lot of the retro cards are AIR and don't look good.
Yeah,
that's a pity. That is a pity. I love the original style card backs, especially with the drawings and stuff. We've got Mr. B in the house. No, we haven't. That's Kieran. This is Mr. B. Hello,
Yeah,
Mr. B.
B.
How are
Here
you?
you, sir.
Nice you to join us. Thank you. Is elsewhere next to somewhere? Yeah. Yeah.
Or nowhere.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Let's get this last figure open then, Connor. And this is the Snow Serpent. I've got to say, I do like this. Never had this as a kid, but I do like this.
Okay. Confession time.
Go on, then.
I didn't like the classified release of this one.
Okay.
So it was deluxe. I thought the wolf pelt was a bit sick. Like, you know.
Oh, right. Okay.
On the one hand, they make us look like, I mean, why wasn't it a deer pelt or a buffalo pelt? We love timber. You know, why did it have to be a wolf pelt?
Good point.
I was like, what? You know? And then, yeah, so, and the fact it was so dear. And then a snowboard. What? Like, what's just that? I just thought it was crazy. So.
I have got that. I do need to get them open. I do have that classified deluxe version. So I will need to get them open. Oh yeah, God, I've just taken off the flipping top of the what's it off? You bellend. Sorry, Georgie.
I don't know where it is. I can't remember the accessory he came with, the deluxe one. The rifle.
So what I'm looking well, what I can see at the moment, I do like the look of this figure. I think it does look pretty cool.
I have a big gripe.
Okay, so there is one difference between this guy and the rest of the Cobra figures. He comes with a white stand with a Cobra logo etched in it. I like that. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I do like that.
Again, nameplate, no sticker to go on the nameplate.
No. I wonder if they've left that blank so you can do that yourself.
I know, but like, what's a sticker going to cost to throw in?
That's a good point. That is a good point. Oh, he's got his little snowshoes there. I like those. They're pretty cool.
Ooh. Right.
So let's just enlarge her again.
Sorry for the noise, folks. This is the last one. It's the last time we'll be doing this.
I have to say, I like this a hell of a lot. This looks absolutely superb. Wow.
Okay, I have a major gripe.
You've got a major gripe.
I have a major gripe.
Okay, talk us through it.
So, right. So starting off with this. Okay, I'm missing a piece from a vintage one. I don't have the stand for the mortar. This was the vintage one. A phenomenal character when he came out. I absolutely just love this figure because we all grew up watching films like The Heroes of Telemark and Where Eagles Dare, and you know, World War II movies in the snow are cool. So this guy just really fit in for that childhood imagination to fill those gaps. He came with this kind of pouch on the front of him, the backpack with the mortar. The mortar had a stand, and then he had this cool AK-47. Again, you know, we'd see the bad guys in the movies all using that, so we immediately associated this Cobra figure as a baddie.
Yeah.
And he came then with the two snowshoes. This guy was just jammed with accessories. And again, it was very easy to go down and play in your sandpit. Imagine you were in some Arctic condition and he was trying to track down snake eyes. So, phenomenal figure. So, straight out the bat, when they announced they were doing this figure and they said they were going to give him this rifle, which is Dusty's.
Oh, God, yeah.
It was really this. So, this is a desert style weapon because it comes with Dusty. They have an AK-47 type rifle. It came with the Cobra officer. It came with Sergeant Slaughter. I just don't know why they didn't throw that in. And to me, that's one thing that infuriates me with the retro line is when they do things like this. Yeah, it's just the wrong rifle for the figure, and they already have the other one. So you could argue that the snow boots aren't anything like the original because they're kind of more modern. Yeah, I can live with that. You know, that's okay. You know, would it be nice to get the old fashioned ones? Yeah, maybe, but I can live with that. But the fact that they reused this, and I think they reused it in the wrong place, and then we don't get a murder, which I think
I noticed that. Yeah, I did notice that.
It's such an iconic look for the character. So
yeah. I mean, this is what, again, it's a frustrating thing with Hasbro and the classified line. They do a good job to a degree, and you think, oh yeah, this is absolutely fantastic, and then there's just something that's would you call it's not? Would you call it like a deal breaker? Would you call it like? Do you know what I mean? It's frustrating, isn't it?
They just seem to always just hold something back, just to take the good out of it. For me, that's a general kind of I do like so he doesn't have the cut. He's got that, that square cut in the abdomen. He's on a ball joint, which I absolutely love. We should see more figures like that. I love that articulation. But yeah, they just always seem to hold back something. They never just kind of give us what we want as a collector or as a customer, or what we're expecting. And for me, no, not a deal breaker because I ran out and bought it, but it just takes the shine off it when you do get it in hand,
I mean, have you got any spare Cobra Officer weapons that you could?
I do. I've again, thanks to Mark's 2 toys, he does his weapon set A, weapon set B. As far as I know, I've got an AK-47 and that.
Yeah.
But that's, again, a lot of these classified, particularly the early ones, I was going out and buying the likes of Mark's 2 toys. I was going out and buying Valaverse weapons packs just to kind of have the right looking. Doesn't even have to be exactly the same, but just more suitable for the character. Again, go back to what we were saying earlier, that they were all supposed to be specialists in different things. So you just want to have the right looking weapon or accessory with them.
Yeah, I think it's such a shame that they do these kind of things. Do you think they do it knowingly, or is it just? I don't understand. But
what's worse? If they do it knowingly, hoping that they'll bring out another version in the future for us to buy it. But if they do it unknowingly, I think that's even more insulting.
Yeah, true. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a shame because he's a good looking figure. Hello there, Hoppy. Blown away with your builds, my friend. Yeah. I mean, he's just very talented kind of guy. Very talented. Conor, when Snake Eyes got hungry, he ate timber and gave his pelt. Oh, right. Okay, that's a good
come on, don't ruin my childhood, Kieran.
Yeah, Kieran. Han said something similar about eating Wookiee. It's a bit chewy. Oh, my God. These kind of jokes you get here. It's awesome. You need to know, what's that? Military, if you are in charge of G.I Joe at the very least. Getting weapons and gear correct for the time period is key. But that's the thing. I know when G.I Joe started and Action Force, it was all very military and stuff like that. But then over the years, it started to not become so military. It was, more, I don't know. They become less military, didn't they? But I could live with that as a kid because, like I said, it wasn't real. It was a made-up unit of specialists. So I don't worry too much about that. But if you've got a classic figure that was in the 80s and he had a certain weapon, then at least they can do is when they, do the modern day version, give them the correct weapon.
But the fact that they already have it with a different character. So they didn't have to re-sculpt it or retool it. They already have the mold sitting there for it. So
yeah.
Now, I could be wrong, but when he's got his snowshoes on, I don't think you can put him on not that he needs to go in the figure stand, but I don't see that leg. So just 1 point to note for that. But like a beautiful figure. Can't fault the figure. I love it. It's very similar to the original one we got. Backpack, we get a couple of paint apps, so Chris will be happy with that. You can see the canisters are painted up there. Again, just side by side with the vintage one, you can see it's spot on. So that's what we want to see. Like I said, I can live with the snow boots. Just
that doesn't. Now I've seen that. it doesn't look right, does it?
No, well, the fact we know it's a desert weapon. We know it's Dusty's specialized desert weapon, so it's kind of
that is annoying.
It just takes a little bit of the shine off, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So as much as I love the retro line, there are little things like this that infuriate me in it.
Yeah.
And sometimes when they do, so another case in point, I mean, so the swamp skier.
Yep.
Zanya, is that her name? I mean, to give her that big shotgun, they've loads of different weapons they could have included for her. Like, I mean, that's the most impractical weapon to use on a swamp skier.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I mean, was that a weapon of choice? Because I didn't know much about her at all. I didn't even know Zartan had a daughter.
Didn't know she existed until they announced this.
Right, okay.
Kind of Action Force ended for me in 1986. Jinx was the last figure I ever bought in the line. I don't think I bought another one after that.
Yeah.
Now, saying that it might have been 87, 88 over here by the time those figures came out. I can't remember the exact line, but I remember it was around that 86, 87 time frame that I kind of obviously went on more to Transformers or to He-Man or whatever at the time. But yeah, I just find sometimes the accessory choices don't match up with the characters.
Yeah.
And they have them.
I think my biggest gripe with the Swamp Skier is it's a Swamp Skier. It's in the name, and it come out looking like it was just fresh off the factory. It was so clean. There was no weathering at all, or dirt or grime, and I just found that so disappointing. It is such a shame, and it's pretty much like the I'm looking at the Vamp now. I'm looking at the mobile missile system, stuff like that. I mean, they look great, but just give it a bit that lived-in look, the wear and tear.
Definitely a vehicle like that needs to have grime on it, as you say.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They can't decide if they're own thing or if they're 6-inch reproductions of the vintage line. The lines between Classified and Metro are so blurred.
Yeah, it's that bit of crossing the line, Chris, that sort of drives me nuts. So
yeah,
I'm just taking out my. Oh yeah, so the original guy came with the bazooka. The one with the pelt.
Oh right, yeah.
So again, it wasn't a mortar. So I was hoping, he came with a bazooka. That we got with a bazooka. So they kind of reused this now a few times.
Yeah.
So I was kind of hoping that they'd rectify that.
Right.
And he came with that, again, a snowboard. What? Sorry, that was just daft. Pointless to me. So famously, this guy then, he came with a dagger.
Hang on a minute. Let's there you go.
That you've nowhere to put, so you can see. I think me and a lot of other collectors just have it shoved into the front of the figure there. So
there's no sheath.
No, nowhere on the figures there's a sheath for him. So really frustrating. And this figure here. So I was excited then to get the retro one.
Yeah.
Very similar. You can see the retro carded one. It's a brighter blue, so a lot closer to the vintage one. I think it's really paint answering the difference here. So that's where I get annoyed as collecting. Between the two figures, again, a deluxe one, retro one, they're still kind of just shy of giving us the correct Snow Serpent that we loved and draw with, So still a cool look. The figure itself is awesome.
Yeah, I've got to say it does look cool, but now knowing that he's got the wrong weapon, I'm a little bit. So George has put, I prefer Valaverse weapons. They're not like the gummy crap they make classified weapons out of. I don't have any of the Valaverse figures at all, so I can't make any comment because I don't know.
So Mark who does Mark II toys, who done the weapons set A and B, he designs the weapons for Valaverse.
Okay.
So this was a project he had on his own, but I think before he moved over there. So and I think I totally agree. I'm such a fan of Mark II toys that I'm easily then a fan of what Valaverse is doing with their accessory packs because Mark is behind it all. So
Oh no, fair
It's
dues,
just
fair dues.
phenomenal.
But I mean, it's not just G.I Joe. It's not just the classified line where you're going to get the gummy weapons. It's like that in the Black Series as well, and it is frustrating. I understand. I totally get it. I've had a few of my Valorverse weapons, pack guns break. The butts of oh wow, okay,
Yeah, some of the early ones did not do well with pressure. So
okay,
again, I think a lot. Like I mean, that was where Alpha Bravo. But I think certainly after that, they slightly changed the components of the plastic that they were using on them, so they're not less rigid. So
oh okay. Well, at least they've done something about it. I don't particularly care for the military accuracy much either. It's sci-fi fantasy line. Yeah. Ever acknowledging Hannah's more
no,
Hammer's more grounded military tone. Yeah.
no, that's a fair point. And again, it's for me, it's not military accuracy. So the fact that this guy came with an AK-47 is because that's what I saw on TV. So it's my fantasy that the bad guys use those guns. I'm
Yeah.
just looking for this guy to have similar to what he had.
Yeah. No, I understand that. I get that. I get that. You have to get the gear correct to the original figures unless you're doing a more modern version of said character. Yeah. I agree with that as well. But
I take close.
the snowshoes bother me like giant white slippers. Yeah. For military accuracy, I think Valorverse Action Force 1944 is going to nail it. Early designs look amazing. Wow. I'm not into Valorverse, so I need to.
Yeah, no.
I mean, how difficult? How easy is it to get Valorverse? Because do they ship?
It's so. I'm not sure the Royal Mail do the same thing. We would think so. Our post over here is called On Post, right? That's our post service.
Yeah,
they have a place in America. So if I can ship anything in America to them, and they'll ship it over here.
Right.
I think it's $20 or €22. It's pricey, but it means that I can get stuff from the US fairly easily if I want. So it ships to their office.
Yeah.
And they forward it then back onto me in Ireland here. So the Action Force 1944 is going to probably put me in a divorce court because I'm going on.
Okay.
Yeah, my love of history, my love of toys. And that's for me. That's what I'm sure loads of people are the same. I started playing with plastic soldiers.
Yeah.
Lining them up. There was cowboys and Indians, or there was German and Allied soldiers, and you'd line your bedroom floor, setting them all up. So it's kind of coming, full circle now that I'm an adult and I'm getting these modern looking, articulated, historically accurate World War II figures. I'm so excited about it. Really.
That's cool. I have to give those a look. Valorverse is another line that's real tough to get over this side of the ocean. Shipping and tax to import them basically makes them $50 a bigger. Wow. Well, we can't seem to keep a European supplier. That's a shame. I mean, that's the only off-putting thing in it about the shipping. The FMF Fury Force looks like it will be very accurate for Vietnam. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool.
Oh, Dave, the new ones that were announced for Big Bad Workshop, the Larry Hama line at it. Yeah, I'm really impressed with those as well. Basically, I'm looking for another job. If anyone out there need a second job, has any gardening they need done, window washing, free weekends.
Little green army men. I remember those. Yeah. Right, you did a slideshow, so let's take a look at said slideshow. So here we have the original looking Flint, or the O-ring Flint.
Yeah, so we kind of showed them off, but again, I just took a photograph just so I thought it'd be a little clearer on the screen for people. But again,
it's pretty cool. And then there's Beachhead again.
They're so close to the original figures. That's what I love about the retros.
And then there's the Snow Serpent. It's a pity he didn't come with the mortar launcher as well, isn't it? And
again, okay, I know it's a different line, but we got a mortar with a stormtrooper of all things.
Yeah,
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Easily
again, they've got the.
It's sitting right there,
model.
So there's just no excuse. So you get if you look at Flint, we got extra hands.
Yep.
Beachhead, we got extra accessories.
Yep.
And then when it came to the Snow Serpent, they kind of cheaped us out a little bit and didn't give us the mortar.
Yeah. So, it's a shame. But There you go. Right. So what's next? We have. So you want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So take us away.
Yeah, so like I mean, to me, so I have my frustrations with the retro line, but when you look at like what they done with this figure here, they absolutely loved the original Duke figure. Wasn't bad on the rifle he came in, but it was a good modern looking updated version of Duke. But the fact that they wanted to go back and do a retro version that would look like the vintage one, I was really excited about it, and they absolutely smashed it. Again, the art is really nice, possibly AI, but you do know it's Duke by looking at it. He has that sort of sneer. But he comes with everything he should have had. His original looking rifle, he's got his backpack, he's got his helmet, the visor. And then they go and throw in the extra. Oh, he's got his binoculars as well, I should say. That all came with the vintage figure. They throw in the Sunbow rifle. I could live without it, but it's nice to get it. The laser rifle from the cartoon, and a couple of extra hands.
Yeah.
So and a dagger. So this guy came absolutely loaded with stuff. So for me, this is the good. This is where retro was done right. So
yeah.
I think the next slide then just shows the amount of accessories that come with this guy. Just again,
there you go. I mean, that is pretty cool. I mean, I was so kind of like disappointed with the original release that they did to start off the classified line with Duke. I do not know what they were thinking with going for figures of well-known characters that didn't look like the well-known characters that we were used to in the 80s. I mean, it was taken from some game or whatever, wasn't it? That didn't really sort of like take off.
I think so. And I think, I don't know, like, I mean, the legend is they were using, the weapons were based off Nerf weapons that Hasbro, again.
They certainly looked like them, didn't they? Bloody hell.
Like, I can forgive them. It was a new line. They were trying something different. And it was bringing G.I Joe / Action Force back into our world. So, I can certainly forgive them for an awful lot. And even though that roadblock was so bad that they did, you kind of have to look back and love it now because it's its own thing,
Yeah.
So again, we did need a kind of an updated Duke. They done it in a retro version, and I think again this is just the go. This is where the retro line is just peak.
Yeah, it does. He's awesome, and I'm glad I got. Did you get the 4th of July version?
No,
you didn't?
I won't. Okay. No. I did. I have this version, but that's enough for me.
Oh, okay. I know someone who just recently posted a great vid about those Fury Force figures. Okay, we'll have to look that up. Can you gardening in a minefield? Hang on one sec. Can you gardening in my minefield? It's a bit of a mess with all the. What's this? The classified deluxe Snow Serpent came with the rocket launcher. Ah,
but not a mortar.
Not a mortar. You think Joe should go back 3.75 modern at some point in the future, or stay with? Oh God.
Well, they tried it. They did try it about 5 years ago. They tried to bring back, and they weren't O-ring a 4-inch line, and it just didn't sell. And
well, that really annoyed me. So they did the HasLab of the Sky Striker, which I really liked. I thought that was superb. I backed it. It came through, made up with it, and really pleased they did it. And then they turned around and stopped doing it. And I thought, well, what's the point of that? I've just spent that money on a Sky Striker. They could have done so much more. They could have done the Whale. They could have done a Hydrofoil. They could have done all sorts of different vehicles because it was quite a big line back in the day. So they had the option to do good things with it, great things, but they decided to can it after the first HasLab.
Yeah, just scale. I suppose the appetite for 3 3/4 just wasn't there for collectors. I think the toy industry or collecting had moved on into 6-inch format. It's been hugely successful for Black Series, even though there's still a cohort of TVC collectors still out there actively collecting. It just didn't seem to work for the Joes. And as you said, they done the Sky Striker. Then they done the crossover with the Transformers.
Transformers, yeah.
You were getting the O-ring figures, which are Transformer, but then going back to the previous years where they relaunched the line, they weren't O-ring; they were kind of jointed.
Yeah, I wasn't really into the crossovers. I think they've said it's just 6-inch from here on in on the stream. Don't quote me. It's such a shame because I like the 3 3/4 inch. I thought it was all right. 3.75 is pretty much a dead scale. Was he? TVC is the only 3.7 line. Any mainstream company is mate. Yeah, it's true. Hello, Tac Toys. How are you? Loving the stream. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate you joining us. Thank you. And was this Ronnie Trickshot? G'day, lads. New subscriber. Pumped. Oh, thank you very much, my friend.
I love your avatar.
Thank you. And everybody's saying hello to Tac and Money. What else we got? I saw the 4th of July Duke in my Forbidden Planet looked like Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
I liked him. I thought he was okay. G.I Joe should be like Hasbro Star Wars. 1/18 for vehicles and playsets. 112 for payment. Yeah. No.
Well, and speaking of someone that has labs, the 112 vehicles work in this line. They sell. Collectors want them, and they're into them now. I didn't back the Snowcat. I don't think you did either. This one, did you?
No, I didn't get the Dragonfly either.
Oh, did you? Oh, right.
No.
So I just did again, when you were getting the Vamp for like €120, the Stinger, I just didn't see where the €350 price tag was. I just didn't see an extra 200 quid's worth of.
What is that? Is that for the Snowcat?
Yeah, so I just passed in the Snowcat.
I mean, it's a big vehicle. It is a big vehicle.
It's beautiful, and I would have liked to get Frostbite,
Yeah.
But, as much as I wanted the figure, I couldn't justify dropping 350.
I mean, the thing is, they are so big and they take up so much room. I mean, you've just got to look behind me here with the Rattler. I mean, it's fantastic and I love it, but it's right in the middle of the room on like a little cabinet that I've named Cobra Island. Very, very imaginative there. I like that. Genius to come up with that idea. So it's got my HISS tank on there as well. But it's just not ideally placed because you've got to be very careful walking around it. And that's why Georgie very rarely comes in here. She's too scared to come in here in case she knocks it, stuff like that. Have you got did you pre-order the snow HISS tank?
No. Like, I mean, again, just too dear, too expensive. And I have to you have to draw the line somewhere. I think next year's going to be expensive year with figures, so.
Didn't HasLab Sky Striker sell like it did? It did really well, and this is where I can't understand why they sort of like knocked it on the head because they did really well with that. I don't understand why they stopped it. I mean,
just didn't take off at that scale.
Yeah. Did any of you buy the new Arctic Hiss? Oh, good question, George. Maybe. Hasbro freaked out over the Sky Striker doing so badly funding wise. Oh, really? If the Rancor hadn't failed, backers jumping over the Sky Striker would have failed. Oh, okay. Had to add extra Cobra stuff towards. Oh, right. Okay, I didn't know that. Still don't move the needle much.
Yeah, that's true. They added an extra tier into it at the time.
Oh, okay.
No, you could argue whether it was appetite from collectors, but again, when they brought out that 3 3/4 inch line a few years ago, they didn't really back it. They didn't get on top of it. They didn't market it. They just kind of popped up in store. I bought a couple. I think I bought Stalker and stuff, but just didn't get into the line too big. Again,
because they re-released the retro line, didn't they? But it wasn't the retro line. It was the what was it? It was like the 25th anniversary figures that came out. Then they decided to do the 2 packs of Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. I think you had the Cobra Trooper and the Cobra Officer. Then you had Duke and Cobra Commander. As 2 packs.
It was kind of, and then they did the Sky Striker HasLab, and then they did the crossover Transformers, but they didn't know it wasn't its own thing.
Yeah,
it was too mixed. I think that confusion pushed a lot of people off it.
Nothing about Hasbro can be understood. Let's be honest. No, I get that.
Absolutely.
I get that. So we've got Scarlet. We've got Scarlet, and again, mighty glad that we've got this one.
The good, again, the original Scarlet. I know we got the one from the Snake Eyes movie. I think they done 2 then in the Classified line. I could be wrong. I think there was 2 early Scarlets. There was definitely one, but I a lot of us bought it and repainted it to make it look like this one.
Yeah.
So,
oh God, it looks nothing like that. Looking at
but
it
again, this was totally reimagined from what we got originally.
Yeah.
Packed again with accessories. To give you the next slide will show all everything that this figure was packed with. So you got a new sculpt, a whole lot of accessories, absolutely amazing figure, multiple hair options, just absolutely packed. You know, and you can see then even the just scabbard then for the arrows, you can fit them all in. So the figure holds onto everything.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
she does look
amazing.
pretty cool, doesn't she? She does look pretty cool. Do you have a looking like the animated series or the action figure? Because I don't have mine with a ponytail.
Still haven't opened them.
You still haven't opened them? Oh
No.
my God.
See, so because it went Hasbro Plus exclusive over here, we couldn't get them off anybody else. We were 3 months behind. So I was getting these 3 months after guys in the US were getting them.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, it's too late to do a video. And then I was like, what I do? Maybe I'll think of a video in the future. So I held on to them. And yeah, but again, you're after getting me now the appetite for opening stuff.
Do you? I mean, are you one of these people who've got to get videos out to when new figures come out, get them open, get them out? I mean, I'm certainly not. I miss the party every time. I don't care. I just as it's still new to me. It might not be new to other people because it's been out for a while. But the way I see it is, well, it's still new to me because I've not opened it. I've not seen it with and played with it. So
no, I suppose I'm trying to find my hook for it. So I don't think I know what you're saying. It's new. So if I get something that's new to me, but I'm looking for not that my hook is going to be amazing or super or whatever else, but I want an idea to come to me. So basically, what we're doing here is I didn't open them. Saw you got the same figures, like, oh, we could do this together. This would be fun.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
So kind of so maybe something in the future will pop up. Here's another one. I haven't opened my Dreadnoks figures yet, so I still have.
Okay.
Ripper. I still have Buzzer, Torch. Yeah. I haven't opened them because I got them so late. So I'm still kind of thinking. And by the way, I'm after getting the Cold Slither set.
Who? I owe Jonathan Redmond an apology because I accused Jonathan of pushing me in the direction of Cold Slither, and then I suddenly realised it was you.
No, so it was Jonathan.
No, it was no.
No, George is probably watching. It was Jonathan.
But Jonathan says everybody knows I don't collect.
Listen, Terry's bus is coming flying down the road. I'm pushing Jonathan onto that bus.
That's fair enough.
So fair enough. Look, I mean, so I do because I want to have something on my channel. If 10 people watch it, that's awesome. If 20 people do, even better. But I just need to find a hook. So I'm just waiting for a night. So when I do a video, it's trying to get an idea to come out. It mightn't come out the way I want it to. It mightn't look very good or sound very good, but it's trying to get that concept onto something. Yeah. And then I feel like, okay, I did it. So it doesn't have to be right or perfect.
The thing is, Conor, at least you think about your videos. I don't. I just film it and then that's it. No thought goes into it at all. I'm very lazy. Very lazy. That's why I call them overviews.
Well, I don't know. They seem fairly packed when I watch them.
Oh, dear. The Sky Striker didn't make all the tiers and they added extras to get it funded. Oh, okay. They were saying that Hasbro were complete tools and ran 3 HasLabs in the same time. Rancor Sky. Yeah, they did. Forget about that. I ended up buying 11. What's that? 11 Hiss tanks, 2 strikers, and 5. These have got to be the smaller scale ones, surely. Yeah. There must be. Yeah. Because you said the whole little fan copters.
How were the fan copters?
Yeah. So when they did the retro line, it was they released the Hiss tank in 2 colors. Then they did the AWE Strike Jeep, but it was the mold for the original 3 3/4 inch line that we liked, but the figures were the 4-inch 25th anniversary figures.
So it was in the smaller scale. Okay.
Yeah. Retro is great. Scarlett before her one. I was customing my own using Snake Eyes movie. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Brandon. How are you? Nice you to join us. Horrible fan copters. You mean the not a fan from Fans Hobby? Ah, okay. Yeah. What else we got? Oh, few. I have not a fang being delivered today. Oh, how's it going? Oh, yep, they're having a little conversation. You just very nice. What's this? Conor is a bad influence. Stu is proof. There you are. So he's thrown you up. He's thrown you back under that bus. It's like Amazon reviews. Nobody makes a decision on the first review they read. No, this is true.
Yeah.
All the EB games. At the EB games I was at today, TBS was just sitting on the shelves. Bad.
Yeah, they're not back in that line at all.
Same with Joe Classified. I don't think about my videos much either. I just waffle about my Joes, and if anyone wants to watch, well, there you go. That's it. That's the thing. You know, you just do what makes you happy. That's what I do.
Absolutely.
Right. So, what do we have here?
So I'm going to call this the bad. We've had to go. This is the bad. So this is controversial, but this is releasing characters in the retro line, but they're just repaints. So you're not getting anything extra.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a cash grab. Yeah. You know, hooks, line, and sinker. They ran out and bought them all. So, you know, but the Crimson Guard, again, this one was short stock. So this one is going for silly money now in secondary market. The Viper, like with so many different releases of the Viper up to this point, did we really need this version? Rock and Roll, I would argue the classified version of Rock and Roll was an amazing figure. You know, he came with tons of gear. He had the tattoo on his hand and the devil's fingers for his Rock and Roll style. You know, to me, I know they wanted to bring out
George. Take care, pal. Thanks a lot.
George, an all green version.
Yeah.
I would argue wasn't really needed, you know. So to me, these were just kind of cash grabs. They weren't offering anything else. You know, they were just different colors. A different color backpack, a bit of silver on the Crimson Guard. You know, the different gauntlets on the Viper, a little bit of different color, different backpack. You know, Rock and Roll was just a different color. But I was so happy with the classified versions of these. I don't think they really need. Again, anyone that didn't get the original one, that got them in this line, great for them, and I'm happy for that. So,
well, I was going to say, Conor, when I went up for pre-order, I missed out on the Crimson Guard because he sold out just like that. It was the same with the Viper, couldn't get him, and it was the same for Rock and Roll. So all three of these went really quickly and sold out on pre-orders, and then you know what happens when people like buy multiples. You see them on like secondary market for like really stupid prices. And I just thought, no. And I think, I know they did the 3-pack for the Cobra Viper, but I also think, I know the Cobra Viper was also part of that bloody Cobra Island line as well.
Yeah, very
when these came out on the retro card, I was absolutely delighted because it was like, okay, this is my chance to be able to get them. But I see your point. They're repaints and stuff like that, and there's not much to them. So
no problem. But just you know, give us a little bit. Okay, looking at the Viper there, you get a couple of extra hands. But you know, really, they didn't like. I mean, there was an opportunity to throw one or two things in there just to add in because they were reusing molds. They were saving money by re-releasing these. I just think they could have given a little bit extra.
Yeah, no. That's fair enough. But they do look really cool on the classic looking cards, though, don't they? On the retro cards.
Absolutely.
That's the thing.
Hello, hook, line, and sinker. I ran out and I bought them all. So
yeah.
I'm just saying that if they're going to do the retro, just give us something different, not just a figure stand. Just give us a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, is there much difference between the Crimson Guard on the retro card and the one that come out in the classified version?
No, just the silver. The silver is the only difference. It's a darker kind of grey paint app. Some black on the face mask.
Okay.
And then the backpack is red, where the Crimson Guard and classified line was just straight up black. So you know, and again, I'm happy I was so happy to get the red backpack. You know, there was that. But again, I'm not complaining about these figures. I'm just saying that as a buyer, I just wouldn't mind something a little bit extra just to.
Yeah, no. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. And then, so we've done the good, the bad. I'm guessing it's got to be.
So these,
Oh, wow.
so these three in particular were really frustrating because they were just straight up repaints, nothing extra thrown in.
Wow.
Annoyingly, they brought out Recondo in the Tiger Force version, I think it was. And then this guy came out then in, within the year on the retro card. Eels is a different one. None of us got the Cobra Eels when it came out in Classified. They made a botch of that altogether. So this one was really needed on the retro card. But again, for those of us that did manage to get it, was just recolored. There was nothing really extra in it there. It would have been nice for a slightly different accessory or a slightly different backpack or something, but
yeah,
it was straight up the same. The Tele Viper, they gave us the extra heads, which was cool, but they threw the Tele Viper in with the Trouble Bubble.
Yeah.
We all ran out and bought that. It was, a deluxe, paid all the extra money for it. And then within the year, it was like, oh, here's another version. Oh, take my money.
But the thing is, we should know as collectors by now that they are. We know they do it. We know they're going to do it. Yet we still bloody go and buy the figures. I've got to say, as soon as they released that Recondo in Tiger Force, I thought to myself, you're guaranteed they're going to be releasing him in his original garb. Why did they not go with that first? I don't understand why they didn't do that first. Why have they gone with the Tiger Force version?
I just think
they did the same with Outback as well. Did they do the same with Outback? Release him?
But I have to say that was one of the best figures they ever done. The head sculpt on that was phenomenal.
Yeah,
and that was one thing as well. The Classified version, the Tiger Force version of Outlook, was an older looking figure. So that I think a lot of us loved the fact that this character had aged along with us.
Right.
So
okay.
He was kind of grey haired and disheveled looking and wrinkled, and what a figure! Phenomenal figure.
Yeah.
But that was the difference. So I didn't mind getting the retro Outback or the other Classified Outback. I don't think it was a retro card. I think they brought it back out in Classified, because the Tiger Force was so different. It was, again, it was just probably paint, but if you put them side by side, they're different looking characters.
Yeah.
So I don't mind that they were far enough away from each other. Recondo, the Tiger Force Recondo, great figure, great accessories. Love the look of the guy, but they just repainted him and gave us the proper looking Recondo very quickly after it. Then should have waited.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like the eel though. I think the eel's he's probably one of my favourites. Have I still got open? No, have I opened him? I have opened him. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Yeah, I've opened him. I like him. I think he looks so cool.
No, phenomenal figure. And I had to pay extra. I had to pay import fees to get the eels at the time because the stock just didn't arrive. I don't know what they made a batch. Just no eel stock arrived into little or no eel stock arrived into Europe. So.
Mad.
Actually, I think, don't quote me on this, it was the case with Snow Job, might have been with Eels, but it was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive for Snow Job.
Yeah.
We didn't have it over here, so we couldn't get it.
Right.
So I had to ship Snow Job in from the UK. And then the Eels might have been something similar, but again, it was a disaster. I think it ended up costing me 55 quid should have been 27 quid. Figure, and then I paid all that and they released them in the retro cards.
Yeah, I know, frustrating. So Chris has put, I think the Viper is a different, was that buck?
Different, yeah, body. It could be. It could. The backpack is different. The gauntlets are different. It was just the fact that they could they have done that in the 3-pack earlier, or I don't know, could they have released them earlier?
Yeah,
I'm just kind of, I'm just having a moan, Chris.
That's okay. Totally agree about the Classified rock and roll. I thought he looked absolutely superb, and I was pretty gutted I missed out on him. But then when he came out in retro, I thought, okay, yeah, I don't need him in the Classified now.
No.
I have the most crap videos on YouTube. I'm overflowed with hobbies already to learn to make decent. Well, that's okay. Don't worry about that. That's all good. You see some of my videos; they're just thrown together. So I wouldn't worry about it, mate. It's all good.
Some of mine, Brandon.
Agree on Sarge and Rock and Roll. Disagree on Viper. That retro Viper is so good.
Oh, it's again beautiful. These are just examples of quick re-releases.
Retro card Vipers, red and blue pop way more, in my opinion.
When they done the 3-pack, they were really muted pastel looking colours. Didn't like them, so that's a very
this is the thing. You guys are so more knowledgeable about this kind of thing with the bodies and the articulation. Like I say, I'm just so very lazy. There he is. He's very nice. Look at the paint apps. Look at the lack of paint apps. Oh, he comes with a pop gun. There you go. I don't really sort of like take too much notice about the reuse or the different paint sculpts and stuff like that or whatnot. But there you are. That said, I'm totally on board with what Conor's saying. I didn't pick I was like, after all that. I needed the retro Tilly Viper once Pythona was released for the opening scene of the movie when she infiltrates Cobra to meet Serpentor. Ooh, okay, I like that. That sounds pretty cool. All right, what else we got?
The ugly. Yeah. So we touched on it earlier, but early, I thought again, I throw all my boxes out, but early days Classified had some phenomenal artwork on the side of the boxes. Again, going back to Tiger Force Outback, brilliant artwork. Some of them, some people didn't like some of the artwork. I know CoverGirl was quite controversial, and I think Zorana was quite cartoony or anime looking. But they've obviously got rid of some of their artistic staff. It's so bad, isn't it? Like it's just a lot. Like we see a lot of corporations cutting back with AI at the moment. It's all trying to smooth over shareholders, and we're saving X amount of money every year. There was a lot, I think it was a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, there was a lot of people let go in Hasbro. There was a big announcement, it was all over the press. I think it was 1,500 people in the US. Clearly, clearly it was someone in their art department that got let go because they went all in on AI. But like, how did this go to production? How did this make it past the supervision stage?
Who thought this was a good idea? Exactly. Why not just keep the original looking face?
Or if you're using AI, do better. Just some, and I noticed even on some of the classified boxes of late, like why bother? Put a picture on the side of the box if it's going to look ridiculous like that.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when this come out or when it got released or revealed. The backlash from the fans is like wow, and I've got to say, as much as I dislike the card, I do think the figure looks very, very good.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
And that's what keep coming back round to. The frustrating thing with Hasbro, it's they give you a little bit, but they don't give you everything.
Yeah,
and I don't.
Always holding back somewhere. So like I mean, so if a lot of people don't unbox these, they collect them in card, they display them on their walls, and they're spending that €30, 20. It's gone up and it's $26, I think. You're spending that money. They sell you the retro line, the card art is part of it. Absolutely. Despicable looking there.
The thing is, Hasbro know that they are predominantly selling most of their toy lines, G.I. Joe, Star Wars, Transformers, Marvel, to the adult collectors. They know that these kids, they know that kids aren't going to be buying these, not at these prices. So why don't they just go with what we want, which is the original looking style card? Why do they have to go with this AI shit? And I know you said that people are being made redundant, and I get that, but they don't do themselves any favors, do they? And I'm not a Hasbro basher.
Redo it. Have another go. Don't put that into the marketplace.
I don't bash Hasbro for the sake of bashing Hasbro. I will say they've done a good job when they've done a good job. But then I will also say, well, this isn't great. I don't like this. We can't like absolutely everything. But I think some people just get a bit too nitpicky and just bash Hasbro for the sake, let's jump on the bandwagon and just bash them. They've got every right to with this. This is absolute dog turd. It's awful.
No, like I mean, we both opened the figure and we both praised it.
Yeah,
Praised the accessories. I don't think we had any negatives about the figure. Like, I mean, so we're not Hasbro bashing, but
yeah.
I just think that they've taken a shortcut. It hasn't worked. Fix it.
Basically, yeah. Fix it, Hasbro.
Yeah,
fix it.
Try it again. It's AI. It's not costing you.
Disastrous. Yeah, absolutely. Someone in my comments recently said that none of these are AI and all artist drawn. Really? This is surely the evidence. This is not artist drawn, is it? You can tell. There's no way there's an artist that's done that. I don't think that's an artist. That's.
I don't think so.
We'll blame AI. We'll blame AI.
Yeah.
You could have done a better AI pick than that. Conor. There you go. See, sign him up, Hasbro.
Thank you.
He looks about 12. Yeah. With stubble drawn on with a biro in front of him. Yeah. Oh dear. The AI guy didn't even bother.
That's what I mean, Brandon. I just, just do it again. Just literally send the prompt again, or try it again for something different.
They pulled a blinder with the Chase alternate art though. Classic Hasbro.
Yeah, so there was a variant card, but I don't like. I mean,
what of Flint?
Yeah, there is a variant, but I don't know. So I couldn't tell when I was looking. Did someone make this to say, this is what it should have looked like, or was this a genuine Hasbro card back? So that's why I didn't want to put it on here, because I didn't have the clarity to know if it was definitely
okay. Fair
enough.
The intern needs to do the LinkedIn learning about writing. Yeah,
definitely in there.
Why not use the heck degree? Yeah, I don't get it. Surely they've got all that art still. Surely they've got all that art still. There isn't a single kid like under 16 collected. No, there's not. There won't be. And to be honest with you, I don't think there's many kids that are under 16 collecting the Star Wars TVC or Black Series figures, or Marvel Legends for that matter, or Transformers. So it's not the price. These are evergreen lines. They should drop the 4+ on these lines. You don't give figures like these to a toddler, etc. No, true.
But if you don't put it on Wizzy, somebody's going to.
and I suppose they're going to do it for health and safety and all that sort of stuff. And imagine the card art was your job. Would you hand this in to the boss? First job I ever had in a restaurant. Had to sign exiting to the dining room. If you're not proud of it, don't serve it. No, this is true. It's true. But I don't understand. Someone's gone into like a meeting and gone, "What do you think of that?" And they've gone, "Oh yeah." Do you know what I mean? It's
like I mean, I think this did not make it into production without crossing a number of different desks and possibly two different departments. Like, I had to go from the creative department to the marketing department. Yeah. So many along the lines must have thought this went, nah.
it is such a shame, because for the most part, the cards on the retro card backs, the images, they do look fairly decent, whether they're AI or like drawn by an artist. This is obviously AI, but the majority of them are really, really good. I think this is the only duff one that I've come across or that I know of.
Yeah, and I suppose where I was going with this as well is the art on the boxes the last year have been kind of bugging me that they're just not great. They're just not striking. So it's like, why bother? Why not put a digital render of the figure on the side of the box? Why? Again, it sounds like I'm Hasbro bashing, but it's just, they're just cutting corners and leaving me as a customer a little bit
short-changed.
And go back to what we discussed earlier. It just seems to be something all the time as a Hasbro customer. So
I mean, I have now just really, really cut back with what I'm collecting. When it comes to G.I Joe, it's just the retro cards that I'm collecting now. Because I'm hoping they'll do people like Blowtorch and Mutton, Airborne. Who else is there? Torpedo, Doc, and Roadblock. I'd love those all to come out on a retro style card back.
Yeah, I still think we need a new roadblock. So
Yeah, well, that was disappointing because the classified version didn't come with these Marjuice, did it? It come with that
no,
big Gatling gun that they
yeah,
did for the Ram motorcycle and the
yeah.
sidecar.
So I think we're overdue a new roadblock figure. So fingers
Yeah,
crossed we get that in the retro line.
yeah. So, was there something else? Do you want to cover something else quickly, or because
No,
we've
no,
got about 10 minutes left? We've got about 10 minutes
yeah,
left.
no. That was again. I mean, I was just again. I was sitting there after I was talking, and I was like, "Oh, what's the concept going to be?" And it was like, "Oh, well, there's the good, the bad, the ugly. There's retro line stuff that they do really, really well. There's
Yeah,
stuff like we discussed where the weapon with this guy is to me incorrect when
yeah,
they have a version of it they could have thrown in.
yeah,
It just shortchanged. So that's kind of the bad side of it. And then the ugly was just the absolutely horrendous artwork that we're getting on our Hasbro products of late.
yeah,
Just don't bother. Just stick a photograph of the figure on the side of the box and
yeah.
stop
True,
leaving me
true.
feeling
Or just stick with the original bloody art that they had for the back in the 80s. There's
Yeah, but
just
that's that's what's going to sell it to us guys because that's what we're chasing.
And we're the ones that are buying it, not kids. So apparently they only made 82 of the Flint Chase variant car backs and shipped them out randomly to Hasbro Pulse customers. Okay. Retro Wild Bill had 6 fingers on his gun holding hand too. Oh no!
Yes, I heard that. I heard that. Still not out over here. Those figures yet, Jonathan. I haven't seen them.
No. I have pre-ordered them, but not had them through yet. Did my previous comment not show up? Oh, I don't know. What did you put? TJC? Hang on a minute. Sorry. All these big corps thought AI would increase their profits. They've since realised it's cheaper to employ humans. If that's the one you meant, then yes, it did. I'm sorry, I missed it, TJC. I do apologise.
I think you're right.
The 4+H thing is so they can be sold in the likes of again, that makes sense. They only made 82 of the alternative Flint art. If memory serves, folks were buying them by the box to try and get it. They had a small print that said no refunds, so they got stuck with. Oh dear!
Wow.
Your AI comment showed up, TJC. If that was your last comment, yeah. Sorry, I do apologise. Jonathan, I know that, but you can put 8+ or 12+. Look at Taneka; they are the same. No, this is true. Again, you guys are making some very good points tonight. That was Super 7 Wide Bill, Jonathan Redmond. However, your point still stands. Oh, okay. Poor Lady J needs a revision. A retro card was just a lazy recolor. Oh.
Yeah, that was one of the first retros, but yeah, I'd be on. Yeah, I think I'm missing her hat, one of her accessories. So I'd be happy enough for that to come back out.
But the Lady J.
Yeah. If we were to get an updated version, Lady J, I'd be all over. Yeah, plus the new female sculpt as well. I think would be awesome.
So Andy, hello Andy, how are you? Nice to see you. Hi Stu, Conman. How much do you guys dice to the original figs? What was that? What does dice mean? Is that the retro? Is that like the not retro, the groovy way of talking?
How much do you guys? I don't know. Andy, don't text and drive. Right, it's dangerous.
or stop chatting in lingo. We're not down with the kids. The original figures. I don't. If you mean how much do we like the original figures, I don't know what he means by that. But I'm going to say that's what you mean. So yeah, I like the original figures. I like the original look. And when it comes to the 6-inch versions, I'd like the figures to be as accurate to the original 3 3/4 line as possible. Just a modern day version of them with the updated articulation and stuff. If that's what he means.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I mean, with the retro line, I'm looking for that vintage look.
Yeah.
Mainline, classified, do what you want with it, update it, go crazy, add all sorts of paints and updates. I'm totally cool with that. But the retro line, get it as close as you can to that.
So, for example, so we've got these here. This is the G.I Joe Classified series Night Force. and you can see the different style helmets they've got. They're like really modern day version.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Don't do that. Don't do those helmets.
I won't. I wasn't going to do those.
I hate those helmets.
Yeah.
I think only 1 or 2 figures with them.
I'm hoping for a new one down the line that will use the Hasbro head sculpt. Oh, okay. Right there, a little conversation. Just checking, Kieran. Thought my app was playing up again. No, it was just me. I just missed your comment. I ended up customizing my J to be cartoon accurate. I'll tell you what. So Jesse is the reason that I've got an extra Scarlet and that 2-pack, because he showed me a custom he did, and I was like, wow, okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. I want to try that, so I did. She was just very slow reading out the comments, TJC. Oh, very good God, bloody hell. Did the Amazon roadblock make it to the UK? What was the Amazon roadblock? Was that the Cobra Island one?
I think that was the one we discussed with the Gatling gun.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That was Amazon only.
Yeah.
Was that Amazon US only? Possibly, yeah. But it did actually, yeah, we got it over here.
So NECA stuff is not in the toy aisle, though. It's the end cap section. Hasbro wants their stuff in the toy aisle. Oh, okay. Well, there you are. Oh, dive in. Again, I'm not too sure. Hasbro seems to be having trouble getting Lady J head sculpts right.
No, I don't have that. The retro one was a pretty cool figure, and I like the way you could remove the hat and replace it with the hair, and the accessories were good, but it was just on that all-female body. So they've done a lot of updates with. I think around the time they brought out that figure Helix, they've done amazing kind of articulation work with the female body. So I'd be all on for an updated Lady J.
Okay, cool. Well, my Walmart in Canada no longer carries any toys with realistic-looking pew-pews of any kind. Even Nerf have to make space for. Oh, wow. God, blimey. Oh, what's this? Sounds like you guys just want the originals. Let me help you. Yes, we knew that's what you meant. Yeah, we like the original-looking versions. And you can do what you want with the standard or the classified line. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I've still got more to catch up on. Epic Badger's comics customs of Epic. Yeah, no, they are. They are very inspiring. Even the file cards on the retro cards are a bit crap. They did all those languages. Why? They're American. English is fine. Why stop at 4 languages? So, why not 26?
I have to step in here. I have to step in here. So Brandon, we had G.I Joe over here. It was called Action Force International Heroes.
Yes.
We had a line Action Force before that. That was invented, it came out in line with the US one, and it kind of morphed into that as Hasbro ed up that company. So Hasbro International Heroes was what it was known in the rest of the world. So massive here in Ireland, in the UK, France, Germany, Spain, Italy, huge collectors. South America, because you get all those variants down in Brazil that were official Hasbro releases. So it's a worldwide brand. So it did start off. G.I Joe started off in the US, Action Force in the UK.
Yeah,
it just spread around the world. So and probably the cartoon released in different languages as well.
There you go. You learn something new every day, I would say, on this channel, but I'd be lying. But there you go. Every time I make a custom, Hasbro follows along. I just finished my yeah. See, stop doing customs and showing them to the world, then Hasbro won't be bloody copying you. This looks like an all Spanish speaking World Cup final. Oh, did Spain win?
What?
Did Spain win? Awesome classified live stream tonight, Sean Conor. Great people in the chat. No, thank you very much. Thank you for joining us. We have come to the end. Well, Conor, what have you got coming up, my friend?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
I will get there. I'll get there. I have a lot of work to do in the house.
Okay. Well, if you do decide to get rid of that pink carpet, I'll certainly touch you about that. That look nice in here, mate.
I don't know. I won't lose an accessory on it.
2-0.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Well,
that's a shocker.
I am surprised. We might stand a chance in because I think they were pushing for a France and Argentina World Cup. Right. Okay. Well, Conor, thank you very much. The original Action Full story and characters were awesome. Yes, they were. just read this one. 100% Brandon. They should release separate languages for different regions of the world, like the old days. Mind you, English is the recognised language of the world. Yes, it is. Right. I just want to say thank you to Conor. Absolutely love this live stream. Thank you so much. And if you've got any more ideas, feel free to air them, and we'll see what we can do going forward with live streams. It's been an absolute pleasure. For those of you in the chat, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. What have I got coming up? I don't know. Well, like I say, I've got another live stream next Tuesday. That's with Martin talking about Battlestar Galactica, the rebooted version. So looking forward to that. Great, good stream, lads. But still none the wiser about it. What you should have been watching this and not bloody EastEnders. Unbelievable. Cheers, lads. Nice to catch you live. Yeah, no, thank you for joining us. Really do appreciate it. And we'll end with this one. Cool stream, guys. Right, thank you very much. Take care, stay safe, and we shall see you soon. Bye for now. Oh, let's just pop that one up. Excellent time, lads. Great hanging out. Thank you. Right,
cheers,
guys. Oh, bloody hell, one more. Haven't you got a quiz coming up soon? Yes, we have. There's a quiz coming up, but that's not until August. So we'll talk to you more about it near the time. Right, bye-bye. I want to go to bed. I'm working in the morning. Ta-da.